to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quarterback making checks. Off play action on first down. He's going for it all. Brings it down on the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Throws his own number. Past the 45. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal, and the defense is already on their heels.
The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed behind the line. It's Broussard. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. On the ground, it's Washington. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Gets the first himself. At the 45 on his way. Lots of running room. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Green. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offered the deal. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Houston. The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He might want another play. Looking for space. It's Washington. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Swings it out to his running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Connors. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man all alone. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Houston will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Green. Pulls it in, it's Anthony.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to fire on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Green. Snagged out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. You know they're feeling good about this drive. They picked up a couple of first downs. Now they've got it at the 40. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that feel.
Unloads it downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Connors. Breaks the tackle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on third down? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot. Touchdown, I'm going for it.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air, it's Green. On the run, still looking. Throwing on the run. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the Cougars have a lot of options on second and inches. The give to the tailback. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Broussard. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, the quarterback throwing strong.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones. They completely had him surrounded.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Johnson. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougars. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Appalachian State has been blitzed from the opening kick. And as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 18 to Pittsburgh. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will.
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Arkansas. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Pocket breaking down. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Takes a handoff. It's Connors. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run for it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Green. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Anthony. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. The run from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Green. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. Quarterback may change this route. He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that point.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Green. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is in the air.
Return goes out of bounds.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Arkansas.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game, this is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cougar! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will open from the 15. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Jackson gonna throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They get to him as he throws. Complete to the right. Got room at the 35. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing, throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Rushes on him. Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Finds the tight end. He gets the clock stopped out of bounds with 26 seconds to go. It'll be first down.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
He's got it down the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's all riding on this field goal attempt. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Absolutely center cut. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Jackson will throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. That was fun, and it was big time. And it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it from here.